Hello folks, welcome back. Time to do a little bit more damage to the alien menace. Things went relatively smoothly last time, and I've got my buddy Mo with me here again today to provide a little bit more side commentary and backseat playing.
Hi.
So, took care of a couple of minor details off screen, but those are insignificant, so let's jump into the action. Or more accurately, let's jump into finding out what next to research. Yay, light plasma rifles. Now. Plasma rifle. Oh, wait, no. Let's take care of these autopsies first, because I got to kill a cyber disc last time. Yay!
We've yet
Robots.
to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice. At the present time, we know that the cyber disc, as they've been calling it, is heavily armed, but it shows no clear pattern of behavior on the battlefield.
You know, other than shoot my face off.
I can't help but think that autopsy guys would look at the cyberdisc corpse as it's being rolled in and going, okay, we're gonna need something bigger than a scalpel. Bust out the chainsaw, boys.
Yeah. I will note the whole, we've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field, and that's because they're immune to stun. You're not going to.
Yeah, good luck.
And then the drone.
This unit appears to be a
Little
drone,
bitty bot.
which is similar to the
Yep.
military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability
On the
to repair
hazmat guys.
damaged
Okay, this one's not so bad,
To
but keep the
show you
chainsaw,
how
we're gonna
should
need it.
be possible to
Yep.
capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
One of the research things I think you can get from doing that is you can actually commandeer those in the field.
Yep, so you can sort of steal them to repair your shivs once you get them. Super heavy infantry vehicle.
AKA micro tank.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, they're not all that useful unless you're replacing a roster of nothing but rookies.
Let's make some scopes to sell to those people, shall we? They want 2 scopes.
If you have 2 spare, it's probably...
It's a profit even just to build them. They're giving me $57 for something that costs me 22.
works.
Yep. The Mexican government is confident these targeting modules will improve their readiness. Okay.
If it helps the world situation or the panic situation, that might be a benefit as well.
Ooh. Terror mission. Oh,
In North America.
oh goody, and my, actually, yeah, that'll really help, because North America was one of the places that was sort of suffering. But yeah, I also have my sniper back, yay! So let's see. You strip.
I've got armor for you. Less awkward.
No, I'm taking his armor and giving it to my other sniper. Now let's see.
Now, I don't know because I'm one of the random putzes that actually uses game mods for some of the stuff that I do. But I don't know if this is part of some of the mods that I've seen or that I've come across, or if it's actually part of the in-game mechanics, just stock with XCOM. Apparently there is a mechanic either in the mods that I've seen or in the game itself where essentially if your places are suffering, like panic-wise, pretty much the game automatically sets up a terror mission so you have the opportunity to try and salvage the situation.
Huh. Yeah, I actually don't know what which that would be, because I haven't noticed that myself. Yeah, just giving everybody light plasma rifles, since I apparently captured a boatload of people with them.
Yeah. To note, clever-eyed viewers will see that the plasma weapons actually self-destruct whenever you kill the enemies.
Yeah, so you have to actually capture someone in order to actually get usable ones. Otherwise, you just have to build them yourself later on.
Yeah. Capturing is presumed that when you bring the aliens back to containment, your scientist disabled the self-destruct mechanism. And then, of course, there's also mention of the plasma pistols being reconfigured for human ergonomics.
Yep.
Because little sectoids have wrist-mounted things, which would be cool, but not exactly effective for a human anatomy.
Yeah, so I believe this is everybody. Actually, wait, no. Fun as you are, I want good Miss Michelle back. You are much better equipped, much better trained.
Yeah.
So, let's roll.
Terran missions are some of the few missions where it can make or break.
Yeah. And
Because that's kind of the point.
And in fact, if you outright fail a terror mission, the country doesn't wait till the end of the month. They pull out immediately.
Yeah.
Get ready to deploy.
And the Americas are probably a very good country for this to happen in, because, well, if you get your satellites up over them in time, or in any soon, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. If you get your satellite coverage up over North America, you basically becomes less expensive to maintain all your different air forces.
Yep, which is why a lot of people will actually choose to start in North America for that exact reason.
Yeah. Min-maxing players may start either there or in Africa, because the bonuses are pretty much negligibly similar, if not the same, from what I've seen. Though I think someone has gone and done a flowchart that shows that Africa is a better starting point overall.
Hooray for run and gun.
Hi guys!
Yep. You just didn't move at all. You are a brave motherfucker.
Hey, numbnuts.
For which you will pay.
Uh...
There we go.
Pew pew!
There we go. Rapid fire for the win.
Boom.
Now, Mr. Swift, you're up next. Here we go.
Set him up, knock him down.
Move!
52 or 37. Because I can rapid fire, I can hit twice for 37% or once for 52. I'll take the one shot for 52.
Yeah. I'm an accuracy over...
Didn't work, but oh well.
Yeah, for my part, I prefer fire for effect rather than spray and spray.
Okay, can't get you anywhere meaningful right now, so let's actually move you over here.
Yeah. The starting position for this map isn't all that good.
No, it really isn't. And can't get any... Not much more I can see to shoot at, so let's get one or two people out of the way.
Yeah, because floaters are actually assholes as far as the civilians are concerned.
Yeah, they really are. Right, there's that one little story I told you about that someone had, where a person, one person's soldiers was in cover. Floater flies over, flanks the poor guy, and turns around and shoots a civilian across the room, and misses.
Yeah. Then, of course, I've told you the story of the floaters with my team as well.
Yeah.
Is that a hit?
Yeah, he shot the civilian.
Ah. Yeah, for those who haven't heard this story, it's very simple. In a map like this one, there's a civilian out in the paddock there, on the right, where it's been blown open in this store. Because I think it was this map. Oh, hi, chrysalids.
I was going to shoot at the... Oh, balls, and you can't see anything from here.
I'll start setting up firing lanes.
Yeah. The question is...
If need be, even run him back outside.
So what I'm going to do is rapid fire, not at him, but at you. Oh.
That's...
I'm gonna wait to deal with him last because I want to see if I can sort of reduce the risk here.
Yeah. To continue my story, though, pretty much in this paddock, right where the wall's been blown open, and I'm pretty sure it was this map, too. Last enemies on the map were a trio of floaters, and they appeared right beside a civilian. Now, what ended up happening with the floaters and the civilian is the floaters got forced back onto the street and took cover by a couple of cars. Now, the civilian was between them and the cars, and instead of shooting at my dudes, who are pretty much 3 or 4 squares away, they shot the civilian. Now, in shooting the civilian, enough of the shots went stray so that they ended up hitting the vehicle.
Oh, I see where that's going.
Yeah. So, pretty much they killed the civilian, and then the floater went on to one of its generic laughing taunts, and then the car blew up and scattered its remains across the front deck there. Hilariously, it was the last enemy on the map, so it finished the map for me.
That is amazing. Now, I'm just wondering whether I should shoot at the floater or the... You know, I'm more scared of the chrysalid, so...
To put this in a way that some people may not have heard of, chrysalids are a very big distraction carnifex for the alien team. Blaze...
comparing them to Tyranids.
Yeah, in a way. Blaze might get this reference. For anyone who's played Warhammer 40k, the Tyranids have a unit called a Carnifex. It is a giant thing, which looks like the unholy offspring of a scarab and a fucking T-Rex.
What the hell are you doing? Not that I'm complaining, but okay.
Yep. Thanks for the free kill.
Yeah, I guess.
The way the board game goes, these things are powerhouses, depending on how you build them. And because of that, they're a natural threat to pretty much any player, and any player worth of salt wants to take them out, simply because they're a huge freaking target.
Yeah.
Canny Tyranid players use this to their advantage by making what's called the Distraction Carnifex. Something that's essentially a paper tiger or a massive distraction, while other stuff actually goes and does a better job. Much to the chagrin of people trying to kill the giant death bug.
No.
Unfortunately, that's only the case for a chrysalid until it gets up close and personal, at which point it stops being a distraction and starts being a very big pain in the ass,
Yeah.
and other bits of the anatomy for your soldiers.
Because I went into a little bit of detail on the chrysalids before, the last time they showed up on my first Terra mission, which I absolutely annihilated. But, when they do get rolling, they sort of get a little bit nuts.
Pretty much, they're a melee-only unit with lots of health, as we can see.
What the hell happened there? Did that chrysalid just sort of fall through the floor, or what?
Good bad bugs.
Not complaining.
And it's triggering
Weird.
the automatic shot for close quarters combat, I take it.
Actually, I think that might be exactly what that was, because I don't think I put either... no, because I didn't put either of them on Overwatch. However, people have ammo now. So.
Yeah. Assaults are good for that. High-end assaults can completely paste a chrysalid in lower difficulties.
Yep.
That's why pretty much their entire build is for being a point man.
Mm-hmm.
More cautious builds like I do make them nigh indestructible when under fire.
Yeah.
With stacking bonuses for seeing enemies, for being in the line of fire, being able to dodge reaction shots while sprinting. Assaults are basically your point men, and for very good reason. Because I like to hear myself talk, apparently. Have you gone over, like, the different scenarios for Terra missions and such?
Well, I think there's more than one scenario, you mean, or
Well, there's not so much more than one scenario, but
just,
there's a couple of ways you can win.
well, yeah. Because honestly, there's only really one way to do it that really ever realistically comes into effect. Because let's face it, killing all the aliens is a lot quicker than actually finding all the civilians.
Yeah.
And besides, killing more aliens gives more experience.
And more loot.
Exactly.
Weapon time.
Oh, goody, more of them.
Chrysalids. Clickety,
Oh,
clickety, clickety,
Goody,
clickety.
and you just came right up close. Thanks for that.
Hi. Face full of plasma for you.
Yeah, she gets chomped on. Luckily, she lives.
Barely.
Yeah.
The same will not be said for that civilian over there.
And has that lovely, lovely imagery for you.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I managed to get away without seeing any zombies. That does not look like it's going to be the case this time.
Knock, knock.
He's down.
Squatty as is, or however the hell you say that name, just said that hurt.
Yeah, no shit. You got reduced to 2 boxes of health in a single attack. That is going to hurt.
Actually, no, she took 6 damage, so that brought her down to 4 health.
Ah. So technically not even injured because the armor took most of it.
No, because I'm playing on easy, so they have 5 health before any sort of armor bonus, so she's going to spend at least a day or 2 in the hospital.
Ah.
Send you over this way in case you decide to come in the door. And Bourmichelle's all the way over here, out in the middle of nowhere. So let's send you this way.
Being bored is not as bad as being in the line of fire, because being in the line of fire has a greater chance of being killed.
Go. Get out of here. Roger that. Scanning.
Come in that door, I dare you, ya.
As unprofessional as it sounds, the bite seems to have turned him into a zombie.
Oh, you bitch.
Munch. Zombie! And if you have the opportunity, kill it.
Oh yeah, no You bitch!
Holy crap!
Yeah, they move like lightning. Falls over.
Whee! Poof.
Although, yeah, Mr. Basteline, do me a favor. Come upstairs.
Going in for the kill.
Let's deal with some of these zombies.
Pew!
Very much so.
Dead.
Well, send everybody upstairs since that's where things are starting to migrate here. Although, one more shot in your direction.
Need a resupply.
Critical hit, nice.
I'm actually going to leave you alone because I don't believe you can get it. I don't believe you can attack her this turn, and if you try to come after her, she's going to get her close combat shot off. So you are fine. I can ignore you.
Yeah.
So everybody upstairs, because things are about to get a little hairy up there.
Mm-hmm. Two-note part of my backseat playing here.
Yeah.
I would not at all move the team in a divided manner like this.
Yeah, I'm a bit more reckless.
Yeah.
Oh goody, more chrysalids. Where the hell are you going? Oh hey.
Hi!
Dead on arrival.
Very much so.
Here's that close combat specialist in action.
This is why you want your assaults armed with very powerful weapons, a la the alloy cannon. And this is why you want them in front. Because anything that tries to burst through a door on you is going to get a face full of an anti-tank cannon.
What the hell? Oh, you've already moved, that's why.
Because for anyone who's read the science or the fiction involved, ooh, that's a pleasant sight.
Yeah.
The alloy cannon is basically a magnetic accelerator that fires a slug of ferrous alloy at such speed and power that it turns it into molten lead, or like a molten slug. For anyone who's seen an RPG at work, it's basically the shaped penetrator from an RPG fired like a shotgun shell. So yeah, that's an anti-tank weapon, and we're using it on aliens. Probably for very good reason.
Yeah, because it still doesn't kill some of them in one shot.
Mutons. Chrysalids sometimes. Chrysalids if they're lucky, but more or less mutons.
You need to reload. Weaken you with a sniper shot. Not as weakened as I thought. But move you forward and blow its face off.
Kill the zombie!
10 out of 18, not bad. Loading screen. Okay.
Trip back.
Yep.
The other reason why Africa is a good argument, or an argument for a good starting position, is its geographical location. The only place where you are more distant from in Africa is going to be the Americas.
Dense smoke, because I have gotten an appreciation recently for the power of the smoke grenade.
Ah.
Because if you've got the dense smoke, it does, like, even if you're out in the open, a smoke grenade will give you the effect of full cover.
Oh, nice.
Extra conditioning, so Ms. Goto is even more invincible now.
Yep. Now, Major tries to make a very clear distinction between the last two options that you have, but unfortunately, in higher difficulties, there is really only one option that you should take for your assaults, and that is the immunity to being criticaled.
Yeah. Now, I'm actually going to take a different route with this one, because I've actually had gotten a bit of appreciation recently in another file for the other side of the support tree.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to take covering fire on her and take her down this side for the most part.
Now, the way I would basically spread out my squads is assaults up front, of course, and they would actually be followed very closely by the supports with that ability right there.
But yeah, people might notice that North America was in quite a bit of trouble before.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So, let's see. No active research.
That's something to fix.
Yes, so... Plasma rifle. Now, can I build anything worthwhile? Not at the moment.
Oh, it's a satellite progress.
Satellite, 12 days until the satellites. I got plenty of time. It's the
Yeah.
14th. And of course, uplink is in progress. I actually might build one more uplink here so I can, well, that's for later.
Yeah. The actual recommended spread for this uplinks there is you'll have 2 regular uplinks along the top, and then you'll have 2 satellite nexi across the bottom in a square formation for the whole thing.
Fortunately, if you're trying to do it quick, though, you can't get that out fast enough, especially if you're trying to get out satellites every month.
Yeah.
No.
It's something where once you're in the later stages of the game and everything's relatively stable
This is
as far as
worthwhile.
worldwide panic and such.
This is worthwhile.
Yep.
More experience from kills.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's keep moving. Ooh, UFO. Large scout. Let's see the Phoenix cannon in action, shall we?
Kick its ass.
I've never actually seen these in action before, so this will be interesting to see how this looks on the screen here.
We have eyes on the bandits.
As I believe, the Phoenix cannons are the future weapons research, right?
Pardon?
The Phoenix cannons come from future weapons research, yeah, right?
I think so, something like that.
Okay. Shot it down.
Yep.
I believe the way things go is the Phoenix cannons are actually shorter ranged and powerful, and they do less damage to the ship overall when they're used in combat pursuits like that. Then of course you have your standard missiles, which are piddling all around. Then you have your anti-ship plasma cannons, which are pretty much what the regular UFOs use.
Yeah.
And then you have the battleship cannons, which will pretty much annihilate anything smaller than... Well, actually no. There's no condition to that. They'll just annihilate anything they hit. It's not small UFOs alone that are in danger of those things. If you put battleship cannons even on your regular fighter jets, they will shoot down a battleship. They won't last very long against it because it has the same gun shooting back. But yeah, firestorm jets with the battleship cannons become unstoppable.
Oh god. Okay, so I believe this is everything. I've only got one support that's not in the hospital. I have horrible luck with supports in general.
This is why XCOM encourages having at least a few other spares in that massive barracks roster that you can keep at any one time.
Yeah.
Our target site is near the German border. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely
Now, one thing to
populated
note for
area.
anyone who has the
There are
slingshot
civilians.
pack, if you do those extra missions when they become available, you can unlock a special character who can't be customized, but he gives you, I think it's a...
Copy, Big Sky.
What is it? Either a lieutenant or a colonel or something very high up the rank chain. Really
Yeah, it's
quick.
lieutenant right off the bat.
Yeah.
And he actually
if
has
you
a
do
bit
that-
more. He actually has a bit more accuracy than normal too for a heavy.
Yeah. So there is that. He's automatically upgraded into a heavy when you get him, but he's lieutenant rank. Now what this means is, in essence, within the first 3 months of playing, you have a lieutenant in your barracks, which means you can go to your officer academy and get all of the upgrades for lieutenant rank and below.
Yep.
Which means you can boost a lot of your little dudes really quickly if you do that.
Yeah. Assuming, of course, that you have the money to do it. You won't necessarily.
Yeah. You do have to buy those upgrades, which are expensive at times.
Yeah.
Then, of course, later on in the same pack, it gives you access to raid a battleship.
Yeah. Which means you get a lot of materials. You get access to some really high-end stuff. Although it would, it does. You still have to research it, which can take a while.
Yeah.
But you
it can
get access
potentially
to it
give
right
you
off the
early
bat.
access to like the battleship cannons, as well
Yeah.
as really high-end soldier equipment.
Eyes on target.
That's 3 reaction shots right off the bat. all of which missed. Damn it.
Lovely.
They're on the move.
On the
And
plus
let's-
side, at least they can't shoot at me this turn.
They're repositioning on us.
Yep. Ooh, hello, Cyberdisk.
Lovely.
Everybody's showing up all at once.
It's a party and everyone's invited, except we don't want this.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Kill it with fire.
Kill it with explosions.
Boom. Knock out a couple of the little drones, take a great big chunk out of the cyber disk.
Just in case. There we go.
This is gonna be either good or horror bad. And knocks it out.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, the last thing that you want is having a cyber disk running freely around the map. Because
At
as
least-
much of a...
At the very least, it's not a sectopod.
Yeah. Even so, as bad as
Yeah.
mutons are, cyber disks are infinitely more annoying because they love throwing grenades.
Yes, like just my last video, I actually threw out a smoke grenade to provide some cover. So what did he do? He threw a grenade into it. And
Again, the XCOM games aren't difficult because of any kind of imposed... It's not like Diablo where everything has a crap ton of health and you do terribly little damage to it.
yeah,
This
no.
is a game where the AI is intelligent and it will punish you.
Oh hey, Thin Men.
Haven't seen these guys in a while.
I'll get them next.
We still see them from time to time. They're not particularly rare.
Sup, guys? Interesting note if you interrogate one of those guys instead of anything else as your first interrogation. It's noted that thin men are some kind of navigational aid, as they seem to have information in either stored in their memories or just on their person relating to Earth navigation and such. Which also coincides with their crappy disguises in that they're trying to hide among the populace.
Yep. Now, let's see. Move you up here.
Enemy in sight.
Oh, hey, look. The outsider has shown his face.
It's the pilot. Hey, dude.
Nope.
Adjusting aim.
Miss. Now, Thin Men I don't particularly like, because for anyone who's aware of the Slender Man mythos, I find that terrifying. Then again, I'm a person, I'm not at all into any kind of horror or psychological stuff.
Don't blame you.
XCOM
No,
is
damn
a-
it, that's not where... Goddamn misclicks.
Yeah.
That was not good.
XCOM's control system is very good, but it is a bit dodgy at times.
Let's move you here. There's nowhere I can really shoot into there from cover at the moment. He didn't crit.
Oh well, that's what we got armor for.
Yep. He
Oh,
hurt
she'll
though.
make this shot too. Yep.
Oh, she's got no cover at the moment, so... Okay. And apparently I can't jump over that, so... Move you over here. To reload. Let's try this again, shall we?
We don't have time to spare, Commander. longer. We need to
Shut
capture one of the
up.
stray
I've
ladies.
already captured
We already
one.
know that killing them won't provide anything of use to us.
Well, there's still someone inside.
Yeah, it'd be the second thin man over here.
Oh. Thought you
So-
killed him already.
No, there were two of them.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Everything by the numbers.
Just outside the poison cloud, too.
Yep.
I don't know how Jim or Blaze wants to play his game, but
Yeah.
when I get to it, I usually fit my soldiers out with Titan armor and leave it at that. Any of the funkier tricks are amusing, but
Yeah.
kind of needless in my opinion.
I do like to put my snipers in the Archangel armor.
Ah.
Now, let's see.
Cause more damage with explosions and carry more rockets.
No, I don't use normal rockets that much, so I'm actually gonna go with Mayhem.
Okay. Another amusing, if cheesy, tactic for multiplayer for people who do that.
Hmm?
6 soldiers, all of them heavies.
Oh, God.
All you have to do is essentially localize your opponent on the map, and have all of your heavies start unloading all of their rockets into the team.
I have a lot of floater corpses. Let's get rid of some of those and get some cash, shall we?
Money is nice. And as much as Bradford might warn you against it, more often than not, you still have a lot of those corpses to throw around if you're not using them on anything like the one-off things for your jets.
Yep.
A couple of upgrades or a couple of later things might need them, but even then, they're still one-off things.
Okay, but I think I'm actually going to call this episode here so, to avoid it running too long. So, I will see you guys next time.